up, guys? Welcome back to the ViceCityGamerz podcast. Second episode. We're consistent here, getting back into it. We got a lot to talk about, man. We got the Nintendo Switch 2. Could have been a better name for it, but it's been revealed. It's been revealed. And then we also have the Xbox Showcase, or what was it? Partner Direct?
Yeah, the Partner Direct, yeah.
Whatever it's called, which was pretty...
Beasting. It was 10 out of 10.
Pretty big deal there. And yeah, random shit, whatever the hell else comes up. So, what is up, boys?
What's up? Same old stuff, bro. Playing a few games right now. Playing the new Ninja, well, not a new Ninja Gaiden, but the remake of Ninja Gaiden Black 2. Great game. Camera angles throw me off, so that's the one con I have against is just the camera. It's a little weird. I don't like it. Other than that, I've been playing, what else? I've been playing that. I've been playing, my gamut of games. I mean, last night we got to play.
What 9 of them.
What's the name? It Takes Two or something like that.
Yeah, It Takes Two.
It Takes Two.
Oh, y'all got on it.
We got on it last night, man.
I love that game,
bro. Oh, really? Did you play it? You finished it already?
Yeah.
Oh, that game was awesome, man. We got to the second boss.
Co-op.
Yeah.
The story, like, it intertwines.
Right.
To, like, help do the puzzle and. Yeah.
Right. No,
That's
so
cool.
Jose and I got into it last night, and we got to like past the second boss, and then we had to go home. But man, that game was a lot of fun. I thought about it all night last night after I finished playing it.
It's a couple years old already, right?
Yeah. Jose was telling me it won Game of the Year a couple of years back.
Game of the Year 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was kind of surprising because it's pretty much like an indie game, like a linear.
No, but that guy, he's awesome. That's why in the Game Awards, like, he always cusses and stuff. It's like a staple now.
Oh yeah.
And that dude always makes games like that, but it's so cool because he, like, say both of y'all want it. If Jay buys it, you can play the copy for free. Like, you can
Nice.
give him the
Wow.
copy so both of y'all can play at the same time.
The good thing is
That's awesome.
on
It's
PlayStation. Right
super
now, so.
cheap for everybody.
And it's on PlayStation
He's
Premium.
essentially making half his money.
Yeah. He is.
Yeah, we played it. It was like on PlayStation Plus. It popped up on there a while ago, so we were
Oh,
playing
shit.
that. Yeah, we
They
were
gave y'all something now.
every month, bro. Every month. No, but we were playing here, man. Casting couch co-op, bro. We were
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
split screen. That's what
That's
it's
a
all
lot. That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
It was sick, man. I
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
got
enjoyed
the staple that shit. Trademark that.
I'm thinking of the logo for it.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe like the Beavis and Butthead couch, but like without Beavis and Butthead, and then come up with something to do on there.
like put some
Something.
like some video controllers in the background.
Yeah,
Like
The
around
big comfy couch.
and then somebody and two people in the middle like this is chilling.
yeah. Maybe some stains on it or something. I don't know. You know? Yeah.
What about you guys? What you guys been playing besides Jose? I know what Jose's been playing.
Me. Well, go ahead, BJ. Have you been playing anything, or we're still pending?
Just one game. I don't know if y'all can see it.
Oh, Pokemon. I play it.
TCG Pocket.
I play it every day.
The new expansion drops tonight.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I finally
Space and
finished.
Time.
I finally finished the other expansion from the last one. That one they have going on right now.
With Mew, the Mystical Island.
Yeah, that one I finished.
Mythical Island.
Yeah, I finished
Yeah.
that pack.
I'm getting expanded
man.
just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to my wife. She got me the Golden Circle Mew.
Oh.
I let her open the packs, and she ended up dropping that. And then, like, right after, she got me the Golden Circle Charizard. It's 2 of the 4 rarest cards in the game.
Really?
Damn.
Pretty sick.
On the game.
Yeah.
On the pocket.
On the pocket, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
She opened my pack in the morning, and she ended up dropping
What?
that Mew from the pack.
Wow.
She got the touch.
Got the touch.
I know.
Wow. So before we get on, I was gonna tell you, Jose.
Mm.
You know we were talking about the Game Awards, right?
Who is?
When we were talking about the Game Awards. a few
Oh,
days
well,
ago.
we were talking.
Here
Okay.
you go.
And-
Yeah, we know
and-
you won, dog.
No, I'm not trying to rub it in. So you know, like I was saying, Game of the Year was gonna be Metaphor, right? That was my Game of the Year.
Uh-huh.
So I watched Destin interview,
Phil.
Phil Spencer,
Ah.
and he agreed with me. He said that in his eyes, the Game of the Year should have been Metaphor.
He probably thinks it should have been Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. He just doesn't want to give
No,
props
no,
to
no.
PlayStation. So.
He even said it. He's like,
Nah.
no, he even said it. If you watch, did you watch the interview? I'm pretty sure you watched the interview, and you know what? You heard what he said.
Yeah, I heard him.
Yeah,
I heard a few things in
Yeah.
that interview.
Go for it.
I heard
bro.
a lot of dancing around of like, yeah.
Oh
and
my
props,
god.
props to Destin for asking the tough questions, man.
right,
It
right.
must be very intimidating because But he said at one point, he goes, yeah, we want people to play games, everywhere, whether it's a Steam Deck or on your PC or on your LG TV or on your Xbox or anywhere else. I'm like, you mean
How is that
Nintendo?
dancing around?
You mean like Nintendo or PlayStation? You don't want to say it?
I would say it.
Keep my wife's name.
Out your
What
mouth.
the
You
fuck
get the
about-
picture.
Yeah.
You
But-
get the picture.
Nah, man.
Why
I'm
does
just
he
playing.
have to spell it out for you?
Nah, but
I get it. It's
We know it
tough
now,
to
though.
say
That
it.
wasn't dodging.
It's tough. It's tough.
listen,
to
long as we keep
admit
getting money
defeat.
from Sony and from Nintendo,
Yeah.
that's fine. All that does is
They
gonna
would
help
be
us
on
make
Game
better
Pass.
games.
But I'm gonna go back to our videos because I think it must have been like the second or third episode where I said, I think BJ, you were telling me about how look, these good games are coming back, Microsoft's coming back, this is it, whatever, and I was like, dude, I know you're right, you're absolutely right. This model, it's either gonna sink or swim, and I don't think it's gonna sink. So it's basically gonna become the Netflix of games. And I remember saying, you will own nothing and you will be happy. And it's kind of true. They're at the rate that they're going, as many studios as they own, they're gonna be able to crank out games at a pace that should keep people subbed, just like Netflix.
Right.
Big show, 2 months, another big show, 2 months, so that you don't think to cancel, and then all of a sudden you have somebody on it.
But not jumping out of like our topic that we're gonna discuss today. But look, Avowed comes out this coming month, right? That's one game already in February, and they haven't announced anything for March yet. But in April, and I don't want to jump the gun about this, they have 2 bangers coming out in April.
Mm-hmm.
2 bangers.
I hope that they
They already
move
announced.
that shit a little bit back past
mean,
April, bro.
But no, well, the 2 games are
Because
coming out in
isn't
April.
fucking GTA supposed to come out this summer?
August or September.
Yeah, but
Fall
no,
or whatever.
But this is April though. Like April's coming out. Avowed's coming out in February for sure.
I thought April or May or June or something like that was.
No.
They haven't announced it yet. Huh?
What GTA?
Yeah,
No, not yet.
They keep saying fall. The fall's what they've
I
been
think it's
saying.
gonna be before that.
That'd be a hell of a
What-
surprise.
whatever game
Because
comes
summer
out.
would be ideal. Strike like while everybody's at home and stuff, or kids on the
Right.
Oh,
the
bro.
kids playing GTA 6.
Oh, but believe that. But
No,
if I was
100%. My nephew's dying to get it. The Ellison boys are dying to get it too. They're already asking like, "Oh, are you gonna get GTA 6? Are you gonna get GTA 6?"
we're gonna have enough people to fill up a room
Yeah.
GTA Online.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
assuming there's gonna be a GTA
Yeah,
Online.
they probably drop like a few months later, like they did with GT5.
Dude, we used to have a blast. We used to have this car club back in the day, me and my buddies. And then when GTA 5 first came out, we played online, bro, and we were doing
that's
everything
awesome.
together.
That was fun.
It was so fun. And then now it's toxic as hell, man. You can't even go anywhere. I went on there one time. I was cruising around, driving to the airport because I love picking up planes and flying around. And all of a sudden, I see a little blip on the map coming up from behind me. And I'm like, this guy's not going to kill me, right? He comes by on a motorcycle. And I'm like, he's vulnerable. I just knock him off the motorcycle. He rolls up. He throws a sticky grenade. It sticks to my car. He drives off. Boom, blows me up. I was like, bro, what the hell? And you just can't live for more than airplanes flying around. You better believe it's coming around back. It's gonna hit you up. It got really ridiculous. But man, I felt like I could have played GTA Online forever.
Right.
Those heists were so fun, and there was new ones all the time, and new vehicles and new this, new that. It was nuts, man. But I never had any.
Imagine what they're gonna do now.
Oh, it's gonna be off the chain.
Yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy.
Biggest game in the history of games. Period.
Yes, sir.
Yep. That's gonna be.
And
a
not
tough one.
to go back to our previous topic, I think by now everybody should know Game Pass gonna be here for a while.
Oh,
Like, it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. I remember all these Sony boys fucking telling, it's not sustainable. And now look at what's happening, dog.
Yeah.
And now this right here
Oh,
means
God.
more money for
This
games.
guy.
Let's go.
No, it's sustainable now because they don't have to pay for a console anymore. So. Don't spit out your trade.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Listen, that Game Pass pays for itself because imagine all these games that are coming out, you would be buying them right now, paying $70 per game, right?
Yeah.
Just got to your Game Pass, you pay $100 some dollars or whatever it is a year, and you're golden, and you're getting all these bangers every month.
No, it's definitely good for you.
Yeah,
it's definitely good for you. I mean, the verdict is out on. Well, now if they have enough games and they can keep people subbed, but they need more people because the number they had said from the beginning is we need 100 million subscribers, and they haven't broken 40 million. They were at 25 for a long time. Black Ops came out, or whatever the game's called, Call of
I think
Duty.
they're fluffing those numbers, bro. They're
Who's
trying to make them look like they're poor. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know the benefit of that. You gotta make everybody think.
Trying to make people come. They don't want to embarrass Sony and drive them out of business right away. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Hey, we minimize these earnings real quick. Keep making them think they king.
Hey, you froze up a little bit. What's going on with you?
Oh,
no, you're good. You're good. You're good.
He's back.
Yeah, we heard you the whole time. You just froze up a little bit.
Yeah.
You're good now though. But real quick on what we're playing. So I gotta say, because we haven't mentioned it on a podcast yet, but I ended up picking up the Portal, the 30th anniversary edition or whatever, and it was all because I wanted something 30th anniversary because I still regret missing the 20th anniversary and not getting the PS4 controller that looks like the PS1 controller. So I jumped on it this time. The only thing left to buy was a Portal, and I was like, I don't really know about that, but it was the only thing. So I was like, let me buy it. And worst case,
you mean the only thing available to buy?
Exactly, because because the PS5 Pro sold out, the controller sold out, and dude, I was logging in 12 minutes before the time started, and everything was still sold out. So, anyways, I got the Portal, and I went and I look around, and everybody's trying to sell it for $500, double what it costs.
Scalp.
And exactly, yeah.
Right.
And I looked at that, and I'm like, you know what, screw this. And I slept on it. I gave it a month or so, and the other day I was like, screw it, bro. I ripped it open. Packaging is beautiful. The power cable looks like a PS1 connector. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So I started playing it. I connected to the PS5 remotely, and I was like, dude, of course. I'm very sensitive to lag. I noticed the lag, and I'm like, this sucks, dude. But then Chris told me, bro, connect your shit with Ethernet. I connected it with Ethernet. A couple days went by, I didn't play. When I finally went to play, I was like, oh, this is it. This will work. So I finally been catching up on Final Fantasy Rebirth. Finally, I'm wrapping it up. I'm towards the end.
Oh, really?
But they say,
oh, wow.
You hook up the console to Ethernet, or it has an Ethernet port on the controller?
No, the controller doesn't have an Ethernet port. It only has a charging cable and a headphone jack. But basically, what it does is it connects to the servers, I guess, that will connect to your PlayStation. But when your PS5 is connected through Ethernet, it doesn't have to depend on the Wi-Fi, so it's just faster on the PS5's end, and the Portal itself picks up quick. I think it has Wi-Fi 6 or whatever.
Streams it legit.
Yeah. So and believe it or not, I played Miles Morales on cloud streaming. And I played it off my console, and I noticed a difference. It's faster off the console.
Right.
I don't know how that works. Maybe it's because it's direct. I don't know. But yeah, man, I'm happy with it now, which is good because I don't have to come out here. Like if I'm in the room and I just want to like knock out a couple missions, I'll jump on that. So I dig it. I'm into it.
Man, too bad they don't have something like that for the Ally that I could just play the same way.
You can do that with your Ally, actually.
I do it on my Xbox.
Wait, Xbox Game Pass, of course.
No, I stream it from my Series X, bro.
Really?
It's called like Hackchi or something like that. There's a program for the Ally to connect to your PS5, and I'm sure it's the same thing for the Xbox.
Oh hell no, I didn't know that.
Yes, sir. I'll set you up, bro.
Yeah, set me up, man. I need it.
Yep.
I
want to send you guys a picture. And I just saw that like right before we got on.
No dick pic, is it?
Bro, they selling that ROG now for $449.
The one I have, the white one?
The Z1 Extreme, yeah.
Yeah, I got ripped off. No, just kidding. Just kidding, bro.
Son of a bitch.
Got him.
Nah, just kidding. My boy here hooked me up.
Dude, it's just the price. So many of these things keep coming out that the prices drop. The one that I bought for full price was already down like $200.
No, but you also did a lot to that thing too as well. So it was,
you did get
That brings me to the Nintendo 2 or whatever they want to call it.
Nintendo Switch number 2.
$350. I'm calling you now.
All right, yeah. So they announced it.
All that old ass equipment that they got in there, all that old tech.
Yeah. The Ally
If
started
the
coming
Ally
out. Yeah.
is 450, there's no way that the Switch is gonna be up there.
No, it won't be.
You'll pay for it though if it's 500.
I think it's gonna be
No.
400. I'm sticking to 400 or 399, whatever. I'm
You know
winning
what?
this.
I'll go 450.
Go for it. Okay.
450, but with a game release on it, with Mario Kart number 9 on it, it's gonna be released for 450.
$349.99, boy.
By itself though, with no game, right? That's just the core console.
Yeah, whatever. There's gonna be a $349.99 model.
So
yeah.
whatever.
Watch, we're all gonna be right. They're gonna put out a light, which is the 349. The regular one's 400, and then the one that comes with the game 450.
Hey, if that's the
We all
I'll
win.
take it, bro. I'll take it.
I like options.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
I won't be getting into the old that comes out probably unless Benny asks for it, but I probably won't be getting it. He's too into his Oculus right now.
Into his what?
Oculus.
Oh,
He loves that thing, man. That thing's amazing. I was watching movies on it the other day. It's pretty cool.
I gotta come over and hit that thing up, man.
Yeah, bro.
Play
The
some
Batman game's actually pretty tight. And I think that's the thing is you jump off like this with the Batman thing, and you open your cape and you jump off the ledge and everything.
I heard.
It's really neat. And
You watch any of those casting couch videos on it?
No, I played it.
I gotta stop.
Hey, don't be hijacking the name, bro. Don't be hijacking the name.
My safe word is don't
Casting
stop.
couch co-op.
What's it called? So yeah, so Switch 2. I think the most interesting thing I've heard so far is this whole thing about it having like a mouse.
Right.
Like one of the controllers has a sensor just like a mouse would
The
have.
Joy-Con.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And people started talking about those real-time strategy games, StarCraft, stuff like that.
Right.
And then apparently now
League of Legends. Yeah.
League of Legends, yeah. And apparently word on the street is they're gonna do like a reboot or a remaster, whatever, of Sims 1 and 2. I never really played those games, but I guess it's with mouse. So now they're thinking that might be one of the games that it's like, oh yeah, but I think they're gonna give out a huge list of games coming out for the Switch too.
Well, it's gonna be in April, right?
What's that?
It's gonna be in April, right?
Yeah, April 2nd. They're supposed to do is show you some games.
Wow.
So
yeah, because they didn't really show much when they revealed it, and I didn't like the way they revealed it, man. The way they revealed it was kind of whack.
they should have got ahead of it, man.
Yeah, I mean they got leaked a lot, but either way, they should have just done a good reveal.
But what do you mean?
At the
Like
re-
a good reveal? What
like,
would you have wanted?
Yeah, I wanted more. It's just it showed like a minute, maybe a minute video, and it didn't really show you specs or nothing like that of the system. You know, it should show you some specs. Should show you like a little bit of a lineup. You know, maybe like 2-3 games from a lineup, but it didn't even mention Mario Kart. It just showed it in the background. You know, so everybody's speculating
It's
that's
a new Mario Kart, by the way.
right. Yeah,
That's
but
crazy. How
that's
could
the
you guys
speculation,
even
right?
tell that it was new?
That's a
Bro,
speculation, right?
I'm a fucking king at Mario Kart, dog. You guys
Really?
do not want to see that shit.
We're gonna have to have a race.
It just speaks to me. So when I saw that, I know because I've played every fucking level there is to play on that thing.
Really?
And I've never seen any Dyna and Yoshi.
Mm.
Any Dyna and Yoshi? Oh, so that's what the level was?
That restaurant there was like a drive-through Yoshi diner or something like that.
Mm.
Watch it be like the theme parks.
And they also showed that Donkey Kong, right? The new version of Donkey Kong that they were saying. I don't remember seeing it, but
Closer to the movie
right,
Donkey Kong.
right. That's what it showed, which is pretty. I mean, and the other
And
thing,
look at how many players was on that map.
right? That was my next point. I think it's going to be up to 16 players, right?
I thought they said like 24. Or
Oh,
something like that.
24. Oh, I
You
thought
said
it was
that
16.
too.
Wow.
You said that too. Yes, yesterday, Chris. You said it was either 16 or 24. So if you both are thinking 24,
Right.
that's gonna be crazy, man.
Imagine.
I'm telling you, I knew that was a new Mario Kart right away. I'm gonna die on this sword. It's a new Mario Kart.
So what's gonna be different about it? Is it gonna be Mario
Well,
9
more
or
players.
24.
They're probably gonna add more cards and customization like they did on the previous one. But imagine you starting off, you got 24 players. Like, how you gonna even choose?
Wow.
If you're like one of those random dudes, I always play with Luigi, so
Right.
I ain't gonna have no issue. But yeah,
24
there has to be
multiplayer
new
online.
maps, new modes. Imagine 24 people trying to aim for you in first place.
No, it's gonna be a shit show. But they
Well,
should do something.
Imagine if it's online. That would be dope.
Oh, it better be.
well, look, F-Zero, right? You could do F-Zero, the F-Zero 1 and 100, or what it's called, F-Zero 100, where you could
Yeah.
have 100 players at one time racing at the same time.
I missed that bus.
You missed that?
I need to try that.
That wasn't bad. It was just a little hectic. It was 100 players at one shot racing that game.
The soundtrack of that game is so good. First level.
F-Zero, yeah.
But okay, so the thing is, man, it's gonna be a shit show, but which I'm here for. But they're gonna have to have more characters. So give me 2 characters that you would like to see in this game. I already got
Sonic.
mine.
Sonic.
Sonic? Oh, that'd be sick.
And who else?
Yeah, Sonic is like a staple over there now.
How about Kirby?
Kirby? That's a
Kirby's
good
already-
idea.
No,
Kirby-
he's not in the game.
No, I don't think
He's not in
Kirby's
the new game
not
or
in
the
new
current game.
Not in the current game. I remember
Hold
Kirby.
on.
I don't
Maybe
think
they're
Kirby-
gonna give it the Smash Brothers treatment, where they just freaking load it up with characters.
Was Link in the last one? Link and
Yes.
Zelda?
Yeah.
Yeah, Link is there.
But Kirby's not in any of those.
I never seen Kirby in one.
Maybe some of the guys from Star Fox as
Interesting.
well.
Ooh, that's a good one, Chris.
Yeah,
Star Fox characters.
yeah.
You know
They
who I
might as
want?
well. They already loaded it up.
I mean,
Who?
they're in Smash Brothers, right?
I want Mega Man
Oh, yes.
And
What?
and Bomberman.
Bomberman, that'd be cool.
Bomberman.
I don't know if you guys ever messed with Bomberman, but
I
Bomberman 64.
love Bomberman
Yeah?
growing up, bro.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
For the retro arcade game.
Oh, dude, I love Bomberman. I'm not great at it, but I like that's a game that's meant to be played multiplayer, and I've always just played it on my own. But fun fact, the Sega Saturn has control splitters, and I think you can connect 2 consoles together, and you can get up to 16 people playing a game of Bomberman.
You
Believe it
want
or
to hear
not.
something funny?
They do it at
Wow.
all the conventions. People, there's always one of those setups.
So you want to hear something? The first time I saw Bomberman, I was 7 years old in Honduras.
Damn.
At the airport, waiting for my grandmother to come in during Christmas time to pick her up from the airport when we were kids. Because we used to, my dad, my aunts used to go see my grandma, land from the state side to Honduras. And at the arcade, they had a Pac-Man machine and they had a Bomberman machine.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never seen a Bomberman arcade.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. This
Love
is like, so I figured 77, so 85, 86 maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was a year old.
Yeah.
Or born. Just being born. See, you ain't that old.
Yeah.
Nah, Bomberman was a shit.
Yeah.
It really was. That would be dope. 2 characters, man.
Yeah. But yeah. 100%. And then you could also bring
Yeah, I would
Dr.
say,
Wily. That'd be pretty cool too. With some villains in it.
What?
Dr. Wily from Mega Man.
Oh, yeah, some villains.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you can even bring up, Laser Man, whatever the heck it is, the villains from the game. They have a gamut of characters. NES has a gamut of characters they could bring out. But
Yeah.
Kirby, I think Kirby deserves a spot.
Kirby would definitely be cool to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, hey, you know what? If they go back to all the characters that they have in Smash,
Yeah.
I mean, you have Metal Gear, you have Solid Snake on there.
Right.
You have Cloud.
Ken Ryu.
Oh yeah, bro. And if
Yeah.
they're gonna bring
I
in
would
Capcom,
say-
go ahead.
Oh, go.
Oh, I was gonna say Leon and Claire from Resident Evil.
Mm.
Bring them in.
What?
That'd be sick. Bloody Cars.
Nemesis.
That'd be sick.
I think that would be more synonymous with like Sony.
Yeah.
Nintendo's like kiddish,
Yeah,
We're
but
gonna throw in some killers there.
hey, but there was a Resident Evil 2 came out on the N64, and
Stupid.
Resident Evil 0 came out on the GameCube. So they've had their horror
I'm not
games.
saying it's impossible, but it's like I don't know.
I want to see
For
it.
me, it would be more like Koopa and Peach's baby.
But you know what character doesn't get enough love, bro? Besides Samus from Metroid, it's that you remember Kid Icarus?
Yeah.
Kid
Yeah.
Icarus would be a cool one, bro.
A beautiful Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
So
sick.
gangster mofo.
He's on the Smash Brothers, right? Was he on the Smash Brothers at one point in time?
I don't know who he is.
No,
I don't think he is.
I don't think so.
They got
Sure.
Ness. Ness would be a dope pick from Smash Bros. That's my
Mhm.
character.
Well,
Nice.
He right next to him, hit a motherfucker with the bat. Pow. Or a yo-yo. That'd be. Oh, they should add that like special abilities for each character.
That'd be cool.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like a meter, like you build a meter or something like that.
Yeah.
Like if you save a couple of the meter boxes that you get, the random boxes,
It would be
you
dope.
save 2 of those and you get a special ability.
Yeah, that'd be
That'd be
good.
cool.
Like
Something
Mario hit somebody with a lead pipe or something.
It's a me, Mario.
Flush them down a toilet or something.
Oh, that'd be good. He drops a green pipe, and you get forced to go into it, and you end up somewhere else.
And up the track
In
or
a
something.
septic tank.
That'd be awesome.
Nice.
Who knows?
nice.
The possibilities are endless.
You
Who
think
doesn't like Mario Kart, bro?
Yeah.
So, do you guys
Yeah.
think there's gonna be a 3D Mario announced with this console? I kind of think there will be.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. It's 30th anniversary of Mario.
So Mario Odyssey
They got to
2?
be doing something.
No, it's got to be more. It's got to be 40th.
Is it like a Mario Odyssey
'Cause
2 or something like that?
The first Mario came out in 1985.
Right.
And then in I think 82 is the first time you ever saw Mario
The pipe team.
in Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Oh, in Donkey
Where-
Kong.
Yeah, where he's
Right.
where he's going up the pipes like you
Yeah,
mentioned
right.
with a little hammer and
Right.
all that. So he's an old man. He's been around the block.
Oh, you're right. It's the 40th.
Wow,
Yeah.
40 years.
40th anniversary of Super Mario.
Wow, you motherfuckers are old.
Yeah,
Wow.
old wooden ship.
September 13th, 2025. They're definitely going to do something. It might even be a 3D and a 2D. Because that would be dope too.
Yeah,
Like go back to the old school, release like a special edition
bro.
Mario collection or something.
You know, speaking of that, you're making me think of something that I have been thinking about because one day, bro, I got to get you over here, and I want to play Mario 3 with you. You know, preferably not dead Mario. I'll be Mario. It's a me. But
You're speaking to my heart, man.
yes, sir. We'll play together. Play together. Don't kill me. But there's a. I know that you weren't really into the Super Nintendo, but there is a game that came out for the Super Nintendo called Super Mario All Stars, and basically it has Super Mario World, which is my favorite one, only a little bit more than Mario 3, and I feel like if you play it, it may not take the mantle for you because you won't have nostalgia for it, but I think it'll make you understand why I love that shit.
I'm sorry, guys.
Go
I
ahead.
need to take this.
No worries, no worries. Mute yourself.
1 second.
You got it. Sup, girl?
I'm at a casting couch.
Yeah. Let me
Hey,
get
baby.
that. You coming over or what? Oh yeah.
My fingers are extra greasy for you. They probably got the end of this part.
He can still hear us on his left ear.
I know. Oh man,
He's keeping a straight face.
probably worked.
See that?
Yeah. Hope we didn't disturb you.
No. I didn't hear anything.
Oh, okay.
My mind was on the call.
I guess when you watch this, you'll hear it.
it.
But anyways, without spending too much time on this, so Super Mario All Stars had on it Super Mario 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3, and then I think Super Mario World. I might be off on that by a little bit. But what's cool, no, it had 1, 2, and 3, but not the 2 that you're thinking of. It had the real 2, the Japanese 2.
Oh, not the original 2.
Right. But what's cool is it's a full-on remake. Because if you look at the graphics, they took Super Mario World graphics and applied it to Mario 1, 2, and 3. And it looks so good. So I think it'll be very impressive if you see it. I think you'll enjoy it. So maybe you could find yourself on the casting couch and we'll play those games.
And the
Show the
casting
That
world.
sounds
co-op
like
couch.
something I would like.
Casting
Yeah,
co-op
bro.
couch.
Or I'll just negate all that and play Astro Bot.
Oh, hey.
Ooh. Well,
Hey, you're in for hey, that game's good. I haven't finished it yet, but that game's good too.
speaking of Asteroid Bot,
No. PlayStation, boy.
yay! But speaking of that, this guy Spawnwave, he does. We watch his little morning episodes to get caught up on the gaming news and stuff. He's doing his own. He does
Little polls.
the Game of the Year Madness, where he basically does like a draft thing, like with football, and then you vote every day. You're voting, and they start knocking each other out. and I was surprised that Astrobot went toe to toe with the Indiana Jones and beat it. I really did not think that was gonna happen. I thought that this was gonna be where Indiana Jones was gonna win it, but I was like, at that point, I thought it might have been a fluke. Astrobot winning, but no, bro, people really love that fucking game.
The game's good.
And then right now they're betting, or the ones that are going toe to toe right now is Metaphor versus Final Fantasy VII.
Oh,
Rebirth.
that's a tough one.
Rebirth.
And the last time I checked, they had 11,000 votes, and Rebirth was winning by a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be Rebirth versus Astrobot, and I think Astrobot would probably win. But I was surprised.
Well, Metaphor, bro. Metaphor is a great game.
I gotta try it one day for real.
I think you'll like it. I mean, if you like Final Fantasy and stuff like that, like RPGs, that Metaphor's a great game. Even if Phil,
it's that tax though.
Well, that's an Xbox. That's not an Xbox game.
If Sony published Indiana Jones, that shit would have took it straight up.
They would have considered putting it into the awards.
Yeah, probably.
I'm a firm believer, bro.
Jeff Kelly would have put. Jeff Kelly would have pushed for it to be in the awards.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Yo, but real talk, they really have to change that shit to January, man.
Yeah.
Right.
They have to change that, man. Like that, it can't keep being like the first, second week of December. You're missing out on the December, fall game.
Right.
Yeah, the games that
if it comes out
Mhm.
November, it's not gonna be there.
So
Yeah.
so if GT6 comes out this year, let's say, right, like supposed to, that's gonna be game of the year.
Yeah.
Right? You think?
It might be game of the following year too.
Yeah. That would definitely be
Oh, the way shit is going, yeah.
That would definitely win game of the year, I think.
You know, the New York Game Awards show went down.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if y'all
missed
saw
it. Yeah,
but I have
it.
to. I have to watch it. I didn't get a chance to watch
I
it.
missed it. I watched it last year.
But I like
that
that award show better than the
It's a smaller one.
other one.
It's a smaller one, and
Yeah.
and they actually have like a lot of people actually come when they receive the awards, come up on stage and talk and and say give their flowers and and say their thank yous and whatever, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Which is something you don't see at the Video Game Awards on a 3-hour show.
What you mean? That guy from God of War was there for like 15 minutes.
But,
that was
but that's
funny.
one right out. How many? Like 3 or 4 people went up there. That
Nobody else, just him.
just him.
Hey, word on the street is, I mean, since God of War came up, word on the street is that the next God of War details are starting to leak. They are casting Middle Eastern people for different characters.
Ooh,
so
Egypt.
the whole thing that they suspected about the next God of War
Egyptian
being
gods?
held in Egypt, it looks like it's going down. And I
nice.
didn't know, but apparently there's comics of God of War, and there's in those comics there comes a point where he goes to Egypt and like fucks everybody up or something. So it's gonna get interesting.
Ooh, that's gonna be
That
fun.
would be sick, actually.
That'd be awesome. Is Atreus gonna be with them crying the whole time too?
Atreus? I doubt it. I think he's gonna be off doing his own thing.
He's probably going to be a teenager now. Badass motherfucker.
He is. You know what was interesting about that game is like usually when you play a game where you have like a secondary character, you anticipate that the secondary character is gonna be kind of whack, kind of weak, because you're talking about the God of War. He's huge. He's fast. He could do all these things. So, but there comes a point in the game where you take over just Atreus on his own, and they make him very fast, and like he gets a lot of hits in a shorter period of time, so you end up doing a good amount of damage. And I was like, oh shit, you could actually play the game as Atreus.
Yeah.
That's what kind of gave me hope for the Atreus game, but I don't know, it might be like a DLC type
he's
thing.
half god, half
Giant.
yeah. So yeah.
Half man, half amazing.
Yeah.
Wow,
I don't. He
That was a
doesn't
good
look that
game.
big, so maybe the giant is like in a certain part or something. I don't know.
All right, he's probably going to have a growth spurt.
Could
Let
be.
him get with one of those like demigoddess chicks.
Yeah.
Like the Amazons or something.
Aphrodite's.
Something that you could probably relate to, Chris, is like when Kratos is a beast,
Yeah.
but he's like a man size. He's probably like 6'5" if it was in real life or
Right.
whatever. But what's crazy is when he goes up with the I forget his name right now,
Thor?
the giant. No, the other giant, the one that's like his friend.
Oh,
I forget his name. There was a whole twist and everying.
yeah,
But
yeah,
it's
yeah.
crazy, like when they go up to each other and they go to shake hands, and you see like
No,
boom,
no, Munir. What's
Like-
his name?
the guy's a giant, but the giants in this game are not as big as you think. Like they're basically like 10 feet tall. But sometimes the camera angles make it look like they're just like everybody else. but then every now and then the camera pans and you realize just how big this person is. So there'll come a point where Kratos is on the ground and this guy goes to pick him up and it looks like he's picking up a baby. like damn.
What's
So
his name?
it'd be crazy if Atreus comes back and he's bigger than Kratos. How sick would that be?
What was his name? I can't remember his name now.
Yeah, that would be pretty dope.
I can't remember, but he was like the original God of War for that realm. Yeah, I forget his name.
Well, I'm curious as to how this new Ninja Gaiden is gonna fold up with that secondary character from the rival clan. You know?
Yeah. Tell me about that, because I didn't really pick up on any of this stuff. I never really played the more modern Ninja Gaidens.
So I don't really remember the entire storyline. It was very goofy and goofy. It kind of reminded me of what you guys might think Metal Gear Solid.
Right.
Like, you know, it's kind of like some real out of this planet characters and stuff. But basically,
oh, I see what you mean. Like it's
Ryu Hayabusa's like a demon hunter. Really, he's like Doom.
Oh,
so all of these like evil entities are there, and I think he was the last one of his kind.
Ryu.
And he just does like a Souls like game, I guess, before Souls was invented. No.
Right. It's a tough game. Even in the normal mode, that game is hard.
That's the hardest game I ever had.
Yeah.
The original one that I had on a Genesis, I think, or Nintendo, one of the two.
The NES. The very first one was an NES.
I think I played it on the Genesis.
I know the first one I played.
Where you're crawling on the walls and you're shooting the little ninja stars.
Yeah. The first time I played Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 was on the original NES.
1 and 2 were basically like the same game, just different levels, different bosses, different story.
Very hard game. And then when it came to the Xbox One, hardest game.
No, that man, hard as hell. You have 3 lives. You make it to level 6 or 7, you die, and then start all over again. No continuations. Yeah. Oh, that shit was atrocious.
Yeah, I've always heard that Ninja Gaiden Black is like one of the hardest freaking games.
Yeah,
and I think you nailed it right there, BJ. It's like a Souls game before people were talking about Souls games.
And this was, and I'm playing on normal. I'm not even playing at the harder difficulty. I'm playing normal, and it's and those boss battles are tough. Boss battles.
Well, you have to know how to dodge and parry.
Yeah, right. No, what
blocking is like 90% of that game. Man.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like a Souls game, parrying, blocking. Yeah. But it's a fun game. I mean,
what made it cool is that it's like ninja. He's a badass with all these ninja abilities. That's like supersonic, you know. And the Souls like games, to me, I've never played them, but they look like very heavy and clunky and like
it all depends on what kind of class you pick, because there's different classes you could make and the Souls game. Yeah.
But it's like like Skyrim, you know, you got a sword or a shield or a hammer or something. This guy's just a ninja.
Yeah, and he wields different weapons too. You know, you have a katana or a sai or whatever it is, or a staff. You know,
you level those swords up or weapons up. You unlock more abilities and it's dope.
More moves.
Sick. So, which games is it that they shadow dropped?
Oh,
1 and 2.
2 Black.
Ninja Gaiden Black 2.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden Black 2, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first one, I guess, is already out, or they're going to drop that later? I'm guessing they're going to drop them all building up to the release of the 4th one.
I don't know. Might be a lot of work. Maybe that was like a fan favorite or something.
Oh, I hope they don't drop it before they drop, like during GT6 season, man. I hope they drop it way after. Because it's going to
that's what I'm saying. I hope everything avoids GTA 6 for like 2 months at least.
You got to stay out of the blast radius on that one.
Jesus Christ, man. I hope not.
Bro, what I remember hearing was like Avowed was going to drop somewhere around that. But if you look at what Sony did with Elden Ring, right?
Right.
They dropped both Horizons on like when there's like massive games coming out.
Yeah.
And I remember the Horizons didn't do all that well early on.
Right. Yeah, they didn't have that big bump on the front end. They ended up getting popular throughout the year once people like kind of like stumbled across it.
Yeah, they dropped part 2 with Elden Ring.
Oh,
right.
That's rough.
And I think the first one was Breath of the Wild, maybe.
I think you're right.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like you're going against Titans. of the industry. Like,
Yep.
why don't you just procrastinate a couple months? You know what I'm saying? Where all that fever dies down, and then
Because that
they enjoy
GTA
your game.
that GTA 6 hype is gonna be on for months and months and months, man.
It's gonna be interesting to see what Call of Duty does to GTA 6.
Well, Call of
Because
Duty,
that's like the most played game. I mean, other than what's the epic game? Fortnite.
Fortnite, yeah.
Even Fortnite. They're probably gonna have some GTA 6 characters in there.
they would, they will, they'll do that.
They find a
Yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah. They still make money. A free game, that free to play game has made millions and millions and millions of dollars, man, just on content itself, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But so yeah, so got Ninja Gaiden 4. They said it's gonna come out probably November, December of the year, right? And then they had 3 more announcements.
Oh yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, yeah. So now that we talk about Ninja Gaiden,
Yeah, the Ninja Gaiden Direct.
well, that was the first game they showed, right?
That was half the show.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like 45 minutes.
That was my favorite game that they showed.
Oh man, but you gotta admit, man, like the second game that they showed was it
South of Midnight?
South of Midnight. It was the second game. Is that the second one they showed? South of Midnight.
Yeah, I believe
I
so.
think so.
Man, that game looked amazing.
I think it looks awesome.
The boss battles itself, just the boss battles, they look so freaking awesome. I mean,
Bro, tell me that doesn't look like when Atreus goes to the world of the giants.
oh yeah, it does 100%. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
the art style, going
Right.
through the forest, fighting
Right.
these giant creatures because you're in the land of the giants. It looks exactly like that.
No,
Definitely got some inspiration there.
but that the first alligator battle they
looks
showed, that was sick.
Yeah.
That was really cool, man. I mean, I hope it flows like the way they're showing it. You know, I mean, because if it does flow that way, it's amazing. Even though it's having a little flash, a little people are already talking crap about it because of the protagonist is a female and it's now already.
Yeah. That's
Well, who
crap.
cares, bro? She's a badass. It's she's what they call her, a weaver, right? Like a weaver.
Yeah, Weaver, some kind of that's the skill or the magic that she uses
Right.
to fight.
Like weaving magic, stuff like that. Man, but and I think what has people more excited is the folklore of it because there's never been a game made about
The Bayou,
the
and
Bayou,
Louisiana.
Louisiana and stuff like that. So
That's interesting to
Yeah.
me, big time.
Yeah.
I took a couple of trips to New Orleans
Uh-huh.
way back in the day, and I love the history, the food, the culture, and all
Right.
that. Very cool stuff. Plus Little Wayne's from over there too, so also the 504 boys. So no, but
you said who's there from over there? You said
what's that?
who you said from over there?
Little Wayne
Oh, Lil Wayne, the 504 boys,
and the
Okay.
504 boys.
Oh.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
No, but I hope they get
Put
it
some
right.
respect on.
It looks like they're getting it right. Because I don't know, man. There's a lot of hype behind that game right now. I think that's one of the 2 bangers is coming out in April. One of the 2. I think that was released first, right? Is that coming out in the beginning of April or at the end of April?
I don't know.
Because that one comes out
It's going
first.
up against Avowed
Well, Val comes out next month.
For sure.
in February.
Yeah, February.
Okay.
The 27th or something like that. This was going against Expedition 33.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
That's who's going. It's Expedition 33. I think it's either come before it or after it. But either way, that month is a banging month for Game Pass.
Wow.
Because Expedition 33 is going to be a hell of an RPG because it's like a JRPG. They're comparing it to
Lost Odyssey.
Lost Odyssey. There you go. Yes.
I love that game.
Yeah.
Me and my brother played that back in the day when we both had Xbox 360s.
Man, bro, I
it's
can't
gonna
wait.
be interesting. I think King brought it up
Hmm.
that none of us would exist in that game.
No, we'll be all dead.
Oh, yeah.
because we're all dead.
We died years ago.
Yeah, years ago. At least was because it's
It
33,
strikes me
right?
as a game that's gonna end tragically.
Oh
God,
man,
if it does, I would be pissed. You know what would be nice? And I don't want to spoil the game. I mean, I'm not spoiling the game, but it would be nice if you beat the game and you find out there's another realm where all the people had been crossing over.
right?
Because it seems like they do like in Endgame, Avengers Endgame,
Oh yeah,
where like they turn into like a dust or whatever.
uh huh.
So I would like to think that you could save everybody and bring
And
them back.
everybody
Because if
back.
not, depressing as fuck, dude. Jeez. I don't like sad
But
games.
listen, I'm excited for South of Midnight, but I'm excited about that RPG game because you know me, I love my RPG games, and ever since,
Expedition 32.
and that's all I've been playing. Rebirth. You know, we went from Steel Stars to Rebirth to Octopath Traveler right now, and I even in Final Fantasy 16, and now I'm waiting for this one, bro, because this one looks like it's gonna be an amazing RPG game.
Yeah.
I hope so.
It's gonna be what's it called? Like Final Fantasy, no?
Yes.
What's that thing called?
Turn based.
Turn based.
But you could pick between turn based and action.
Yeah.
For real?
They can do between action and turn based that they were saying. So that you have a choice. For me,
I thought it was a mixture of both.
No, they for what I've read, of what I've heard, it's like what I've gotten from what I've read, it's like gonna be either you could choose to have a turn based option or a action based option. So like Final Fantasy 6 Rebirth was more like an action base that you could still do, you know, certain things. Rebirth was an action based RPG. But it wasn't complete turn based. But this one you could do complete turn based.
Dude, when I play Rebirth, I basically play a turn based. Like I'll go up and mash until my meters fill up, and then all of a sudden I'm like a chemist, like
right.
do. Yeah. I don't know if that's normal or not, but that's how I play it.
I was dodging and doing my spells at the same time, so
yeah. Some people like save the moves to the buttons and stuff like that. I'm like, nah, man, too much for me.
Yeah,
I'd rather go down.
So that was your game of the show, Chris?
Which
Expedition 33.
Oh yeah, I really loved it. I liked the older. Well, we haven't gotten to the last one. Like I said, I really liked Ninja Gaiden. I really liked South of Midnight. But the one I'm really looking forward to right now is that Expedition 33. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Looks great.
Yeah, man, I can't wait. And not even that, but the cast of characters they have out, you know, they're all different.
Yeah,
you know,
that was dope.
I can't wait, man. I just want to know what it's gonna be more about. Like, you know, like get into the lore of it, like the history.
I'm kind of glad that they didn't show it. I want that to be a surprise because it's such a unique premise.
Right.
Like I don't think I've seen that background or premise or idea yet. So
the premise is that anybody who's over the age of 33 now is dead, right? That's what the premise is, right?
So I thought that it's just like every year is like a random number that
no, it's a countdown.
Picked.
It's a countdown.
So next year is gonna be 32.
Right. So it's a countdown from, you know, wherever. I don't know. They don't say.
So what if you're 32, but on the new year is when it counts down? You become 33, then you're up. You're up one. You know what I'm saying? You're not dead yet because it counted like it was a transition. They went from 33, boom.
I don't think it works that way. I think as soon as you hit that age of 33, you're done. You're dust to the wind.
I wonder how many years that creature or whatever has been around killing people. Like, was there an Expedition 69? Just saying, that might be a good movie or whatever.
Hey, the sequel. The prequel.
So dumb.
Casting Couch co-op.
Yes, sir.
We're hitting up Expedition 69. A fan mod.
We all had. Everybody's naked in the game.
Yeah. Why? We don't know. They're just naked.
Special ability.
Some people walking in their hands. Some in their
helicopter. Indiana Jones.
Wow. So we all had different games of the show.
I was asking Jose last night if he ever saw that episode of Hero of The Boys, the Hero Orgasm episode.
Oh,
he said he hasn't seen it yet. No, he hasn't seen it yet. So I'm letting him.
You're not caught up with the thing yet.
The Hero Orgasm episode was crazy. Remember that episode?
Yeah,
that episode was nuts.
Hell yeah. That whole show is wild.
That's Expedition 69 for you. Hero Orgasm.
I'm into it. So yeah, let's see, and then Doom looks pretty sick. Going back to medieval times and stuff.
What's that?
Come again?
That was my least favorite of the show.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of Doom. Like I kind of grew up with it, but then I grew out of it. I don't know. Halo took that mantle for me.
Yeah. Well, you know, Halo. Like I was like, I listened to like Iron Lords today, and they were talking about Halo but they were also talking about Gears of War, how like Gears of War doesn't get the credit that Halo gets, even though those two games were like the two biggest bangers on Xbox 360, and how like like Xbox 360, like a lot of people got it because of that Gears of War game, because it was a Gears of War, man. Gears of War is it's its own animal, but at the same time is it's just as good as Halo, and to me, it's better than Halo. And it might be sacrilegious to you that you might not agree with me, but to me, I love Gears of War more.
Slander.
I love Gears of War more than I
Stop
love
this
Halo.
nonsense.
To me,
I'm playing.
my Gears of War is like what Halo is to you. Because I love Gears of War. I put thousands of hours in Gears of War, in the first Gears of War.
I can see why though.
Yeah.
It kind of lost its identity once they moved on from Marcus Phoenix. You know.
After the third one, yeah.
Four and five. I didn't play 5 yet.
5 was great.
I still gotta play it.
5 was great.
But I heard, yeah, but
and so was 4.
everybody was and four was okay for me, man. It wasn't the same. Marcus Phoenix and his whole like posse or all those dudes like real hardcore gangster motherfuckers.
Cole.
And then,
woo, baby.
And then here it just felt like they were trying to be something they're not.
Right.
I don't know.
But they're retired now. They've been out of the game for a while.
I know, but they moved on from them. They should have kept it going. I think with Halo, you see Master Chief is in every game.
Right.
And even though they've had their ups and downs, for the most part, the multiplayer has hit, almost every single time.
Well, the Gears of War, Dom, Marcus Phoenix, Cole, Barrett, all those guys. The story ended supposedly in 3, right? So
yeah.
So in 3, that was Gears of War 3 was a culmination of those 3 games, which it was awesome. And then they came out with Judgment, which Judgment freaking sucked. I didn't like Judgment at all, and then after that it was Gears of War 4, which was great. I like Gears of War 4, but I like Gears of War 5 better. I think they did a great game with Gears of 5.
But I think that's why they're going back to
Judgment.
What, day one?
Day 1, yeah.
E-Day, yeah.
Yeah, E-Day is going to be awesome.
So I think that's why they're going back, because they have to find that niche. Marcus Phoenix was like a fucking great character, man.
And you know who's
he was so
him?
rugged and cool and like hardcore, and it's like, damn, I'll never be that guy. That's why I want to play him so much.
And you know who's helping them make that, right? It's going to be the Coalition and People Can't Fly. Those two
People Can't Fly.
Yeah. You know who they are?
No.
Oh, look them up.
They made something recent, didn't they? In the last couple of years, that was a big deal. I can't remember what it was.
So they're both of them going to be making E-Day, the prequel, Gears of War. Now, what would be great if they bring Cliff B back to help him out to make it. Because Cliff B is the one who originally made Gears of War 1, 2, and 3, right? Cliff B.
Yeah. That's right. When they lost Cliffy B, they lost the. I think they were talking about the ending or some shit. You have options, and he's like, "Nah, you got to stick with that defendant. Make the hard choice, bro."
Right.
Like they killed what's his name at the end of 3.
Oh, don't tell him. Don't tell him. Because you haven't played it yet.
I'm gonna forget. Even if you say a name right now, I'm gonna forget.
I'm not gonna say it, but they made that choice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But here they give you an option and stuff.
I mean, it's been out for quite a few years, so if nobody's spoiled it for you by now.
And that goes to Mass Effect 3. If you finish, you have like 3 options you could choose from at the end, and it's like, come on, dude, y'all should have done that thing, man. Stick with that one. All of your choices and shit led up to that. Like, just make it definitive. I don't know. That was one of those stupid choices that I thought the game, like, it took away from the whole trilogy. But the journey there was amazing.
So we're talking about Doom. Doom was it medieval? What's it called? Doom medieval eternal? No, it's not eternal.
I don't even remember what it's called.
Something Middle Age or something like that. It's called
Doom Middle Aged.
What's it called?
Doom the Boomer.
What's it called? Anyways, whatever it's called.
Dark Ages.
Dark Ages. There you go. I know something. Middle Ages, Dark Ages, something like that.
Middle Earth.
Yeah, Middle Earth. But the whole new thing now with that is that you actually get to fight a dragon. Did you see that? You could jump into this big old suit that in the other games you actually could see, but you could never get to, right?
Oh.
And now you could actually get into this big ass armor suit and fight like dragons apparently or something like that. And then
Damn.
the whole mechanism now that you have a shield, so you could run and gun and deflect with your shield and shoot. And man, it looked good. I mean, I'm gonna try it out because it's gonna be on Game Pass, so I'm gonna play it to see how it actually is. So, and to tie in with that, they were asking about a multiplayer game. If there's gonna be a multiplayer mode for Doom, and they haven't said anything about it yet. But my guess is that they're gonna do a Quake game before they do a multiplayer game for Doom, because Quake is long overdue. So I think Quake is gonna be one of the next big multiplayer game for Xbox that's gonna come out.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I messed with Quake back in the day. I like that fast paced
Right.
action stuff.
Run and gun, different weapons kind of thing, and
Man,
Right.
first person is my jam.
Right.
But I don't know why I didn't get into Doom.
no.
Yeah,
You
I
know-
just don't like the premises or something.
You know that I when I was younger back in the day, I used to play the original ones, the 1 and 2 on my cousin's PC, and that was like the first time I had seen a PC game, and it was just so impressive back then. And then Doom 3 came out, and it was very different. It was not as fast, and it was almost like if it was Doom mixed with Resident Evil. There was something like slower about it and creepy and a lot of darkness and creeping through like corridors and stuff like air ducts and stuff like that. Very different game. But I ended up building a PC for that. Well, my cousin built me the PC. But man, I remember loving that game. I ended up getting it on the Switch for like a couple bucks. It was on sale.
Yeah.
It's awesome. But after that, I played Doom
Eternal?
Doom 2016, I guess, or whatever it was. I got it on the Switch, and the frame rate
Ah,
and it
bad
was
choice,
bad.
bro.
Yeah,
I
mistakes
got it on the Switch.
mistakes were made. I couldn't finish it. I was like, this is fucking terrible.
What was the name of the gun?
I played a
The
little
BF.
bit of that one, and I actually enjoyed it. And like it was a horror element to it, like you were saying,
Yeah.
where shit just busts out the wall like
Yeah.
a big monster or something, and you're like, oh shit! Like it was very like
Yeah.
horror-ish. I hope they go back to that.
That'd be so cool.
What was the name of the gun in the original Doom? Was it the
BFG?
BFG? The BFG,
The big fucking gun.
And you got it
Yeah.
later on in the game, right?
Yeah, towards the end,
Yeah.
slap everybody up.
The BFG.
I used to mix both of that up with Duke Nukem.
Duke
I feel like they were like the same
Yeah,
game,
but
you know what I'm
yeah. They were very similar.
He goes, "Wanna dance? Shake it, baby."
Duke Nukem with his blonde hair and his
That
glasses,
was
right?
so cool. The girls would
It was like a hardcore Johnny Bravo. or something.
yeah.
the girls would open their shirts and they had like the tassels and stuff. And I think if you had it like the adult version or something on PC, they would actually be like topless when they open it up. I remember my cousin was like, "Oh shit, look at that, boobies!"
Duke Nukem.
Yeah, and the cops were pigs. You'd end up like fighting the bad guys were pigs and dressed up as cops.
That reminds you know what it reminds me of? When God of War, I think it was one. I don't know if it was 1 or 2, but when Kratos goes into this one bed and it's a bunch of chicks laying there all naked. Talking about they were fully naked. I mean,
Yeah.
remember that?
You gotta like mash the buttons
Yeah.
to like bang them.
Yeah.
And the more you have sex, the more it refills your
What?
health. Yeah, it refills your health and your experience and everything, and then you go off and continue with the games. Yeah,
Are you banging like QTE type?
yeah. That's pretty much it. But
Wow, that's amazing.
but speaking of sexual misconduct in video games, Geralt of Rivia in Witcher 3 slays it, bro.
Yeah.
Banging every main character, going into brothels, banging everybody.
Carol, yeah.
Oh, you guys don't know about Witcher 3, man. I hope that one day you guys are blessed with time to play Witcher 3 so you could see what a game
They have
really
it
is, bro.
on PlayStation right now, right?
It's on PlayStation for free. What's interesting about it is CD Projekt Red, the company that made it, there came a point where the sales like tapered off because I guess everybody who was going to play it had it or whatever. So what do? Bam, they started putting it on sale. Bam, they start giving everybody the DLC for free. It was like we just want people to experience the game. Here, take it.
Right.
And that's when I ended up, by the time I got to it, I got it on sale with all the DLC and everything. And yeah, bro, that's the longest I ever spent playing a single game. I was so immersed. It was like my life for several months.
Really?
It was so good, so good. I can't swear. As a matter of fact, like I've said it before, it's like in my top 3 games now. I don't know which one it booted out, but I got Final Fantasy 7 up there, Resident Evil 2 up there, and then Witcher 3, and I can't even think of the rest right now. It's that fucking good. It's that.
That's
good.
the one you played the most out of any game.
Yep.
The most.
Yep.
What was yours, Chris?
Oh, like recently? Gears of
No,
War.
like the most you've ever played.
Gears
in
of
a
War.
game.
Gears of War. Gears of War 1 when it came out, I put maybe 1,000 hours in that thing, man. I played thousands of hours, I think. I'm pretty sure. I wish I could go back to my Xbox 360 and see how many hours I put in that game. Because that's all I would get a new game. I wouldn't even touch it. I just put it aside and I wouldn't even play it. Because I was just, after I finished that campaign, I played Gears of War multiplayer over and over and over, like for hours a day, for hours. Like, because Laura and I had different schedules. So I would work the evening, she would work the mornings. So by the time she got home at 6 in the afternoon, I was already at work. So I get home from work around 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. I wake up at noon, and from noon to about 5 in the afternoon, I'm playing Gears of War every day.
Bro, that is the exact same thing that I did with my wife. We were on opposite shifts.
Yeah.
And with Witcher 3, literally, I'd wake up, she'd go off to work, I'd start playing, and numerous times I hear the door and she's home. And I'm like, holy shit, I've been playing all day, bro. Like, my legs hurt from sitting down for so long. Like, skipping meals, because you don't want to stop the game. Skipping meals, like, just like, all right, I can have lunch and it's probably going to be good, but let's just push through.
That's how I got my first ring of Death Ring of Fire. That's how first
Red Ring of Death.
I shot a boom. I was
This guy
Is
said
that-
6, 7 names.
Is that what it burns when you pee?
Yeah.
The Red Ring of Fire.
I was playing multiplayer, and I shot a boom shot across the map, and I hit something. And when I hit something, my thing just tanked. I got the red ring on my
Phil
thing.
Spencer's face popped up, and it was like, nah,
not today.
I saw one of those, wrap it in a towel, and it worked for me.
Nah, that didn't work for me at all. I tried everything.
You wrapped the
And
console in a
And
towel?
eventually did it again. Yeah.
Oh, because it
They
was
were like,
something.
yo, wrap that shit in a towel and do this. And like,
You're
I
like-
ended up when it started again. I'm like,
Oh,
I was so
man.
angry. I was so angry, bro.
but I
Yeah.
turned in like 3 of those things. So
It happened
the
twice to
fact
me.
that they did it for us and
They took a big
gave
cut.
it to us said a lot about their
Yeah.
They probably
Made me
counted it as
depressed.
sales whenever they gave you a new one.
Get out of here. Bro. They lost so much money on that thing.
Yeah, 100%,
Yeah.
bro. They took a big hit with
Yeah,
that.
I think it was like $500 million or something like that.
And for them to say, just go ahead and just get them fixed. Go ahead, do what you got to do. Just get them fixed.
Well, I mean, you have to choose the direction your company is going to take.
Right.
If you don't do that, your next console, who knows?
Right, but
You have to do that.
because the 360 was the shit, bro.
And luckily,
the
Microsoft can afford it. Yeah, 360 was a game
360 was
changer.
the hell of a freaking system, man.
Bro, me and my brother had a hole drilled through our bedroom walls to run the Ethernet cable so we could play together. Yeah, we were hardcore, bro.
Yeah, bro, that 360 was a banging. Like I said, I got games galore for that system, and I couldn't play any of them because I was addicted to freaking Gears of War.
Wow.
And then Gears of War 2 came out, and that's another hitter. So Gears of War 1 was great, right? It was amazing. Gears of War 2 came out, blew it out of the water.
Nice.
And then Gears of War 3 came out, and there was another. No, don't get me wrong. Out of the 3, I think it will be 1 and then 2 for me, and then 3, like that order.
Wow.
But 2 is, but 1 and 2 is by like a small margin, very small margin. That 1 leads it. The reason why 1 leads it was the original, and it was amazing. It was just amazing, bro. That's one of my favorite game ever. That's why I got the Xbox 360 because of that stupid game. Not stupid, but great game. And I had the collector's edition because my
It was big back then.
yeah.
What color Xboxes do you guys have?
White.
The whites?
Yeah, white.
I had white, then I went to the Elite in the black, and then I had that special edition Gears one that was red and black.
Yeah, red and black. Yeah.
The cog symbol with the the
Yeah.
red.
When you turn it on,
Every
did it make a noise when you turn it on or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think did it start with the chainsaw?
Yeah. It was, some of that. Yeah.
Some shit like that. I always upgraded. Like that was my thing because I only had one console back then.
Mm.
I always upgraded when they came out with the Elite.
No,
So
I
it
never.
was dope. It was really dope.
I had a white one and my brother had a red. Luckily, no red ring of death for us.
Oh, I probably got a later
But
version.
initially, did you swap the faceplates?
Not
Oh,
me,
y'all
no.
didn't do that.
No,
Yeah, I had like 5, 6 faceplates on that thing.
I had the original white, crispy white. That
Yeah.
I took care like it was my baby.
We flashed the drive so that you could play copied games on it, and then we got banned. Yeah, both of us. So we had all these copies.
Nice.
Yeah. You know, was another one, and I know you guys have probably heard about it and maybe not really known about it, but Blue Dragon. I
Blue
would
Dragon,
love to
yeah.
see a remaster or a remake or
They were talking
whatever
about that.
of Blue Dragon. That'd be
Yeah.
sick.
That's a good game too.
I think we spoke about that before.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can go back to the well on a lot of them back then.
Man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bangers on the 360 people don't realize.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
Shit. And
Well-
if they do like the Sony thing and just re-release or remaster, they'll make a killing.
Hey, listen, I got to play the Last of Us 2 remaster, so that was great. Thanks to this guy. You know.
Yeah.
What a game.
And I only
One
paid
man's trash.
And I only paid. Hey, that game was excellent. I ain't gonna lie. That game was fucking amazing. Too
I
bad.
was thinking about it the other day. Like I got not the other day, today. I got the itch of like creeping around and doing stealth kills and stuff. And I ended up going on YouTube and watching like a montage of like the best stealth kills. And some people are just ridiculous at that game.
I was watching that earlier, bro. I was watching a montage that somebody posted on Instagram,
Yeah.
the gaming site, and it was just showing Ellie like running around, hitting people with the bomb bow, whatever it is.
Oh man, the bow is my favorite, and to the point that I like it in other games too. I just love the silent kills, man.
Did you ever play the multiplayer for the first one?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty
It
good.
wasn't bad. Yeah.
I don't know why they canceled the new one. And maybe they were afraid that it was just gonna be the same thing with the new Code of Pain and that it wouldn't hit or whatever. But the concept behind it is very cool.
But that was the thing during the 360 era. Every game that came out had a multiplayer in it. You remember that? You remember that, BJ?
Had a what in it?
Like
You
every game that used to come out during the 360, a lot of the games, I would say 80% of the games that used to come out for 360 had a multiplayer aspect to it.
Yeah, well, that's what that system was like made for, you know. Remember they started the system link. It was a big thing for us. I don't know about you guys, but when I had the original Xbox, not only was it like the Sega successor, the Dreamcast successor, but also they took it to the next level with that system link. We used to have LAN parties. That's my favorite time in gaming, period. Yo, imagine, what was it? 16 of your boys in the crib,
Crazy.
pizza, Taco Bell.
How many TVs?
And we're just talking shit. Like everybody got their own
setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, man.
I would love to see the electricity bill for that.
The meter was like
Well, it doesn't matter. I never paid for it.
Yeah.
No. I never owned the OG.
Beautiful.
I never owned the original Xbox. I only owned the 360, and then from there on.
Believe it or not, I owned the original Xbox for a little bit.
Yeah.
I had a piece.
Yeah.
I had PS2 at
monster.
the time.
I love the Duke control. I love that thing.
Yeah.
It was like perfect for me.
I had the PS2
I
at
kind of
the
wish
time.
they kept it going.
When the Xbox 3 came out, I had the PS2. That's what I had.
I think they still have that controller, or Retro Fighters or one of these controller companies re-released it, like a modern version of it. I mean, it's the same thing, but it's like a.
If they
one
make
of
it like
these.
the Elite 2, but they bring out a Duke version, oh man, I'd be all over that thing. All over. You know what I missed out on? Now that I just thought about it. You know how you got the special edition Portal?
Right.
Man, I missed out on a Master Chief controller, bro. That Master Chief Elite with the green and the gold.
Yeah.
Man, that shit was sexy. And
Don't
I was
go on
like, be
eBay.
responsible. Don't do it. Don't do it.
They're releasing a
And
new one right now.
I was like, man, I'm gonna fucking do it, and then it was sold.
They're actually releasing a new controller right now. Like, it's all red and like see through. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
Xbox is releasing a new controller. I just saw it today. Matter of fact, it's all red, and I don't know. It's gonna have the because they're supposed to be releasing one of the haptic feedback now. Did you hear about that? Xbox supposed to be releasing
Oh, really?
a controller, yeah, with haptic feedback. Yeah.
It's about
That's the Elite 3,
it's
baby.
about goddamn time.
Hey, and that battery still gonna
Elite
last.
3.
And that battery still gonna last like two weeks.
Oh yeah, no, 2 months. 2 months.
But going back, the 360 was like the next step because they had Xbox Live that
Oh yeah,
they were
man.
just starting, and then the 360 took it to the next level. They preached wireless, so everything was like multiplayer online.
Right.
That's how Halo blew up, bro.
Yeah. No, but the thing, bro.
Yeah.
But the best way to play that 360 was with the Ethernet wired up, because that thing was smooth. I don't
Oh, of
remember
course. Man.
having any issues because Ethernet plugged in. I had a 50-foot cable from the bedroom in the apartment all the way to the living room because that's
Nice.
what my Ethernet thing was, and I had it running.
This is
through
my
the
first time ever connecting a console to Ethernet.
Oh, it's amazing, ain't it?
It's like
First time ever.
Ask him how fast we
That's
downloaded that game.
surprising, bro.
Takes two.
Yeah, we downloaded the game in
Downloaded-
like a minute.
Like yeah,
You got fiber?
No,
they have it in my area, but I don't have that.
Comcast is better.
But mine, I think it's like 600 down, or
Yeah.
something like that. So,
And mine's 800, bro. Mine hits 800.
Yeah.
My download speed. That thing just.
I got fiber, but I can't get that up here. I get like 160, 240.
What?
But that's why I got this bad boy.
oh yeah, We're in
Roll
the
all the way
future.
downstairs to the garage in the modem, bro. When I get
Oh,
up, I got fucking cable running down the stairs.
Jesus Christ! Just drill a hole to your roof. Just drill a hole and run it through that to the somewhere.
Nah, I need a professional, bro. I don't feel confident like that.
I'll do it for you for $5 in a 6-pack.
for $5 and some Taco Bell.
In a Taco Bell.
Well, I definitely buy you some food. Bro.
Taco Bell sounds amazing. Right
How
about
far
now.
away is it from your office? The router.
The router, like, say it's downstairs, like between 2 or 3 walls,
Bro,
like 30 feet that way.
we could figure it out, bro. We get a 100-foot cable. We figure that out.
Nah, I guess.
Or do you
Because
have?
this room is directly over like my wife's garage. My garage is on the other side of the house.
See,
You know what I'm saying?
that is the great thing about having Xfinity, right? Because I got a Moco adapter that my buddy put me onto, right? And
Mhm.
basically, what it does, it converts your modem that's hooked up into it on the other way side of the house to this coax exit on this side of the house to an Ethernet port. So I have my modem is across the house, but I have a I have a coax cable that comes out from on the other side of the house, and I hooked up the Mocha right there and have my Ethernet plug right there, and it seamless.
I know there's options, man. I gotta figure it
Bro,
out.
give it a
My girl's cool. She let me do that. So she said I can keep it there, but I don't, man. Whenever I use it, I'll put it in. And it's only for multiplayer games.
Yeah.
To be honest.
no, but like I have
Other games,
everything. I have everything set up. I have like what Jose has here. I have my Ally. I have my PS4. I'm sorry, my PS5, my Xbox, and my all that stuff hooked up to that one coax cable that has one Ethernet port that I put into another box. Now I have like 3 Ethernet ports coming out of that box, and if you run one at a time, it'll download like 900 MPS, 800 MPS on mine. It runs
You guys
perfect.
are also grown ass men.
Bro, I'm telling you, get rid of that cable and get Xfinity. And
Maybe.
we get a Mocha adapter, and I will get you Ethernet in any room you want.
Yeah, the thing is, I get a discount because I got them for cell phone.
Oh, AT&T, okay. You guys have AT&T is the PlayStation of cable, bro.
Oh god. Attack.
Oh man,
The disrespect.
The slander.
The slander.
we didn't get into it too much, but What did y'all think about the Nintendo name?
The Switch 2?
Boo.
Mhm.
I know why they did it. It was the safe play, but it would have been cool if they would have done a reference to,
Super
you know,
Nintendo Switch too.
Super Nintendo Switch, yeah.
Oh, Super
They
Nintendo
missed it
Switch.
for me, man.
That would have been awesome, man.
I don't even want that shit.
And then they should have made it. If they would have said Super Nintendo Switch, they would have made the colors of that Switch the same as the old school Super Nintendo.
Gray with purple?
Yeah. That would have been dope. I mean, now they call it what they call it right now. The big black machine they were calling it the other day when we were watching Iron Lords. They call it. I forgot what they called it.
Well,
I forgot. There's a name that they called it, something like the big black machine or something like that. Or the big black beefy or something like that. That's what they would call it.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But I mean, it looks. I mean, the color looks great. I mean, but I think if they would have called it a Super Switch like you wanted it to, those colors would have been great.
I think it looks nice.
Yeah.
I'm so much less interested in it now that they messed up the name for me. I'm still gonna get that shit. Who am I kidding?
Yeah, you are. Especially if it's $500, just see it, go and get it.
I'm not gonna get it if it's that pricey though. Nah. And I still got hope. Maybe a mid generation refresh, you know?
Yeah.
That's
what I'm thinking.
They're not gonna be an OLED screen.
They're like BJ. They're like
right
BJ.
away.
Buy the new Nintendo Switch 2, and we're going to throw in the Master Chief Collection in it for you for free. You,
Bro, you know,
I'm
I'm kind of afraid that if I get it with OLED, and then I'm gonna go back to my Ally and my Portal and be like, ugh, this looks like crap, and then it's gonna ruin it for me.
No,
It's gonna might ruin it for me.
Maybe you pay attention to a lot of little details like that.
Ugh, it's a problem.
We casual
man,
gamers enjoy it nonetheless.
Nintendo's gonna make anything look good on any type of crap.
Yeah.
They got the best developers in the game.
Yep.
Yeah, stingy developers.
But they missed the mark for me. If it's 350, I'm in that shit day one. If it's 400, I'm in that shit day one. Anything higher than that, I ain't doing
Let's
it.
say they say 450 and they release a game with it. They give you a banging ass game with it.
I don't care.
I mean, you still gotta pay $50-$60 for a game, so might as well get it, right?
I know, but it's principle. They can't just do whatever the fuck they want to get away.
It's a principality, Smokey.
I don't do it. Hold my ground. Stand. Hold the line.
So I'm kind of disappointed that they let this leak and they still waited so long to release it. Like, it was the least exciting thing I've ever seen. And I was so excited for it to be released, but man,
they should have just held it for a while.
But it's because of that. It's actually surprising how late in the game it took for those leaks to come.
Yeah, because it was imminent.
Leaking little by little, but they've had this system already sitting
since last year. This should have been released last year. I think they would have jumped the curve and released it last year. It would have been a different story.
It was supposed to be released last year in like July or something like that.
Or just announced it last year. They should have just announced it last year.
Extended it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think they missed the mark.
Look at now they got all these leaks coming out, and damn, everybody was right. D brand,
they got more leaks than Insomniac right now, man.
I hope that they don't wait so long for the games. You know, because already the game started to leak.
Well, we already knew that what's that one? Metro is coming out because they already showed some gameplay of it, right? So you know Metro is going to be released for the regular Switch.
Yeah, but Metroid looked trash to be released like that on a Switch 2. The graphics did not look good at all to me.
No?
The game looked fun, but watch that trailer again. Yo, that thing was trash to me.
It looked like Halo to me. It looked like it was like a Halo ripoff.
Yeah, Samus is probably a Halo ripoff.
Even though
everybody want to be this guy.
But even though she was there before Master Chief, but yeah, okay.
She was there first. She's got some good lore.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
How crazy was that when you found out that she was actually a female?
Yeah.
Right? At the end of the first game.
I watched like a documentary on it, and the way they built it up was pretty cool. Yeah. And like if you beat the game, like if you do everything in it, she comes out like in a bikini and stuff at the end. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I remember seeing something like that. Yeah. Like it was like a dub. Somebody edited once that whole Samus is a chick thing came out. They was like, "Pop, that coochie. Pop, pop, that coochie.
They put some 2 Live Crew on it.
It's the 80s. The 80s, man.
Oh,
Anything
wow.
goes.
That's crazy. Oh man.
We need to get back to those times somehow, some way.
So for this game, this four out of these 4 games, your most anticipated, you said is what? Doom or
For me, I
South-
think it's still South of Midnight.
South of Midnight? How about you, B?
I was Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden?
And it's crazy because I don't really like games like that,
Yeah.
but it's something kicked back. Like I used to think Ryu Hayabusa was the dopest ninja, man.
Yeah.
Him and Shinobi.
Oh yeah, but that's coming soon too.
Yeah.
But Shinobi never had graphics
No.
like this one.
Well, that was in the Master System, right? As in the original Shinobi was in the Master System, right? The Sega Master
I don't
System.
remember the original one.
I don't know if it was on the
You-
Master System, but definitely on the Genesis.
Do you remember the arc?
I had it on.
It was in the
Genesis,
Master
but-
System because the Master System there was I played it and it had a stage 2 where you throw the little stars like the arcade.
No.
You remember that? Did you guys play in the arcade or no? Or you guys too young for that?
No, I never.
So,
did.
Nah, I don't think
The
so.
original Shinobi, you know, it's like a side scroller game, but at a certain part of the game, you go into like this bonus level, I guess, and you throw ninja stars,
Oh,
and that's how the arcade was as well.
that makes me think of Contra. How it's like a side scroller,
Right.
but then there's certain levels where it's like top down and then shooting at a wall and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
but
pretty cool.
this was more like a bonus stage, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a long time since I played that game, and I played it when the Master System had the little card. Remember that it wasn't a cartridge; it was like a little slide card. You remember that? Oh no, you guys remember?
I
that, do you?
never.
I
I,
don't
I
know
didn't even
about
know
the
the
Master
Master System existed until a couple of years ago.
Oh, so the Sega Master System had like little cards, so you slide in instead of cartridge, you slide them into the slot.
Oh wait, are you sure you're not talking about the PC Engine or one of those
No,
consoles?
the Sega. It was the black Sega.
Okay.
You're talking about it was
Why you gotta
black
be black, dog?
because it was black and red. It was black and red Sega. You remember that?
It was black and red.
Yeah.
Yes, I can confirm
And it had the
that he
little
knows what
square
he's talking
controls
about.
kind of like Nintendo, and it had
Yeah, the Master System. I just
Let me see.
never played it.
Let me see.
It was like their NES.
right.
It was because I used to always think NES versus the Sega Genesis, but the Sega Genesis was really a competitor with Super Nintendo. But the Master System was like the 8-bit one.
Look right here. Look, it had the cartridge on top. See that? It had the
Yeah,
cart-
yeah,
And it had the little slide for the cartridge right there too.
What's the card for? Is that
It's like for a game. You can slide the games in.
so? It has cartridge games and you can
Right.
slide something in.
Right. And that's how I played. Was it Black versus White? Do you remember that game?
Black versus white.
Oh, I'm
my
sorry,
God.
White Spy. It was a Black Spy versus
¿Qué
White
es
Spy.
esto?
Spy versus Spy. That's what it was. Spy versus Spy.
Oh my God! Oh, black versus white. What's going on here? You trying to get us into
It was
trouble,
Spy
man?
versus Spy, bro.
Bro.
You're trying to cancel us.
Spy versus Spy, bro. That's what it was. My bad, bro. My bad. I misspoke. I misspoke.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Expedition 33 is gonna be the game of the year.
Whoa.
No, I was talking
Not
shit.
this year.
No, not
but
this year. Not this year.
You know what? I hope you vote next time we do this VGA thing.
Hey,
Vote Expedition 33, man.
you know it's
I
not
dare
gonna.
you.
You know it's not gonna happen. You know it's not gonna happen. GT6 is gonna take.
Bro, you're
it.
not gonna lose 3 times in a. I mean, you're not gonna win 3 years in a row.
We'll see.
Yeah,
I'm calling that.
we're changing the rules. You can't.
You can't win 3 years in a row.
We're gonna start handicap.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna vote at all next year.
We're gonna have a bell curve.
I'm gonna vote at all this year.
We're gonna have to call him the Messiah or some shit.
Yep.
Jesus.
Call him Bill Bellamy or
Bill Bell-
Joffrey or
As
whatever.
long as you
his
don't call
name
me
is.
Diddy,
Keely.
bro.
Yeah, text your
Nah.
boy Keely real quick. So ask him what's up.
Jeff Kelly.
I'm
Yeah.
glad that you won because it's fitting, bro. You play by far the most games out of anybody here. I
That's
think
true.
both of us combined don't even
I'm like,
compare to your 1 month.
hey, I gotta get my money's worth. Who's playing with the vibrator?
Hey, I'm kind of in a podcast here, lady.
Bring her in. Bring her in.
Bring her in. What's she
I haven't
at?
seen her forever.
Like, God damn it, give me my toy, daddy. Where's she at? Hey, there she
Wow,
is.
She's a little bigger.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
When I tell you she's like the perfect dog, it's crazy. I wanted a dogo, and my wife bought this little thing.
Perfect,
But man,
bro.
she's a warrior. She's a fucking warrior.
Squeaky, 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 squeaky. Oh boy,
Love it.
Remember, she was like yay high.
Yeah, she was tiny.
Always on every podcast.
Yeah. I don't know why she's not anymore. Should be. Put her in the credits.
I mean, we just started.
Hey, she could be the mascot for the casting couch.
Estrella, special shout out, girl.
Love
She's
it.
the
love
new
it.
hot dog cart.
Yeah. R.I.P. to the hot dog cart.
Oh man. Oh, rest in
Oh, yeah.
peace.
All right.
All right, brothers.
Should we leave it right here then?
Yes, sir.
All
I
right,
guess
guys.
So
All right.
Nintendo's whack.
Nintendo's whack. Long live Phil Spencer, first of his name, like they call him.
Oh man. Good old Phil.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're gonna leave it right here. Go ahead, do the like. That'll support us and all that good stuff, I guess. Sub if you haven't already. And yeah, man, we'll see you guys on the next one. Hit us up in the comments. Tell us what you think. Is the
Peace
Switch
out.
2 gonna be the next biggest thing ever? Are you excited for it? What are you looking forward to? Are you excited about Xbox? Do you have Game Pass? Do you want to get Game Pass? Let us know, man. We'll see
And
you
catch
guys.
our stream on the casting couch. Co-op
Oh,
casting
yeah.
couch.
Stick around. No
The
pun
co-op
intended.
casting couch.
All right. Peace.